After Dark here. Oh my gosh, not that kind of video. Hello, today I am recreating an old video of mine because yes, I get comments. I don't know why I should turn them off, but I got yet another comment asking about an old video that I did 2 years ago, which was, hey, how do I make editable color graphics? And it's one of my most popular videos. I think it has like 16,000 views, which I know is at the millions, but it is something that obviously people need. So what I'm doing today is I'm going to show you, maybe you've done a logo, maybe it's a vector logo, and you're like, hey, this is vector. Why can't I change the colors? What's going on? Where's my color? You want this, right? Yeah? You want these juicy color change in here. I want to be able to change that. Am I right? Yes, this is it. This is the video. I'm showing you how to do it. I'm going to be using Adobe Illustrator and Canva to show you how to make your own SVG elements. If you are a graphic designer, this is all going to be great to you. You're going to have these things. If you're not a graphic designer and you're somebody who has a brand and you're like, man, I really wish that my brand had these items, I recommend Creative Market. Grab some vector elements, especially if these folks have the SVG versions of something. You will be able to color edit them, barring a few things. And the word that I'm using, just in case you can't hear for the folks at home, is SVG, which is a scalable vector graphic. Essentially, it's math. It's not pixels. It's actual math on the curves that allow it to be infinitely scalable. We are not talking about EPS, AI. It's got to be SVG way to be. SVG way to be, right? So, a couple things before I dive over to my Illustrator document. Here's a couple of rules, and I'm also going to give you Canva's rules for upload formats, which they conveniently leave out a few things. I don't know. I didn't do it. I don't work for Canva. I'm just a gal. You'll see here the SVG images has to be under 3 megabytes in size, between 150 to 200 pixels wide, which is weird because that's not how SVGs work, but whatever. Save with an SVG profile of SVG 1.1, which Illustrator automatically does. Only upload content that you own, terms of use, and then they also have some other standards if you haven't seen these for JPEG, for all of this great stuff. Now, they also say, don't forget to do these as well. Expand all strokes, paths, and text boxes. Select your artwork, object expand. I'm going to show you how to do that. Group shapes with the same color together. I have found that this is hit or miss. Sometimes it does allow me to not do that, and sometimes it does. Avoid using textures and gradients, which means don't use them because they can't be SVG. Fit the artwork within the artboard. Remove unnecessary layers, stray anchor points, invisible objects. If you're using Adobe Illustrator, change the CS properties to presentation attributes. I don't ever do that one, but I'm going to show you a couple things. The other things that I have noticed is that I have never been able to get more than 5 colors. Maybe you guys can. I have genuinely never been able to get more than 5 colors. I'll try it today and maybe I'll shock myself on this own video, but here we go. Olivia at night could not do it. I literally was doing my laundry. I was petting my cat. Look at how sad she looks without me. And I just could not. I was like, I'm not even going to wait till the morning. I'm going to do this video. So let's head on over to Adobe Illustrator where you could see. This was the old one. This was the one that was on the left here. And I could not for the life of me. I was like, this is, the stroke is outlined. There's no stroke. The text is outlined. But I would come up here to edit colors, and recolor artwork. And I saw, when you click advanced options, it's like, what's happening? Why are there 2 yellows? Why are there 2 reds? I'm so confused right now. This is why I'm pretty sure you can only have 5 colors. So what I did is and you know, there might be some other graphic designers up here that tell me this isn't how you do it, but this is how I did it. I came over to my swatches and I made a new group and I called it WTF Mate. And it's a selected artwork and click OK. And then I said, it's creating duplicates of these colors. So, you know, what can we do? I'm going to double click in here and then I'm going to select this color. Actually, what I did was I drew a little guy right here and then I said select same fill color. And nothing else is selected except for one tiny little, you see these tiny little stray Look how small they are, these tiny little stray colors that I didn't notice. So I'm going to delete those, right? Then I did it again for my stray yellow color here. I did select, same, fill color, same thing. It's just some little strays, and I click delete. Amazing. Now I do this again. I click all of this and I can say make a folder out of it. Okay, now, ta-da, 5 colors. That's a great way to determine colors. Come up here, edit colors, recolor artwork, well, now you can only see I have 4 plus 5 colors. Awesome. Then I usually use the asset export over here in the top right. I drag my little logo over, and then I save as the SVG profile. Good to go. Export, upload to Canva. Let's do that a couple different ways. I made a little document. Don't judge my stuff. Where it's not abstract, maybe it's 2. Yeah, great. Okay, so I did a couple of things to show you guys, and hey, maybe I'll surprise myself again. I'm gonna take this. So obviously the problem with this one is that it's more than 5 colors. So I'm gonna move this over to my asset export, and I'm gonna try that. And then I'm gonna move this one, and I'm gonna come to swatches, and I'm gonna create a new folder, and I'm gonna say, that's actually 6 colors. So I'm gonna remove the pink. I'm gonna select both of those pinks, make it this color. It's gonna bother me that it's not. Yeah, that's fine. No, I want that to be. Now I'm being neither here nor there. I'm gonna make another folder again. 5 colors. Fantastic. The problem with this one is this is live text. You cannot have live text in an SVG. So I'm going to right click, create outlines. Great. I'm going to group all of that with Command G. And then of course the problem with this one is you cannot have live stroke. You cannot have a live stroke. So again, I'm going to go to Object, Path, Outline Stroke. That gives me a stroke. Then I'm going to group this. Now I'm going to take all of these objects. I'm going to come over here to Asset Export. I already did that one, but I don't know, for some reason, continuity, I'm just gonna drag all these over. And I'm gonna say 1, groovy, 5, and 6. Well, let's call this one circle, just in case you're shaking your fist like, Olivia, please do something better. And then we're going to export all of these. I'm going to put them on my desktop, new folder, testing for video, please like this. Click choose. Great. Then I'm going to come over here to Canva. You can come over to uploads, upload files. I'm going to navigate to my recent places and upload all of these items. I have also found that I need to refresh the screen. Please refresh. You never know, right? So that one has 6 colors, and so now this one works. I don't know, Canva. Can you give us more than 6 colors? What can I do? The groovy works perfectly, and then this one works perfectly. So now you can see I come over here and I can change the color of all of these items. So fun. The groovy works because it's no longer text, it's a shape. And then this one, we're sad. I don't know. And then this one, you can see, you can change all of the colors to be here. Oh, that's kind of nice. I kind of like that black-orange situation. So this works for SVG format, logos, anything you can think of, but 5 colors, no stroke, no text. What else did we say? Expand all strokes, paths, and text boxes. It's got to be SVG. It's got to be a scalable vector graphic. It can't be an image. It can't be raster. It can't be a crazy texture that you applied on top. It says under 3 megabytes in size. I haven't tested that, but this, I don't know why Canva leaves it out in particular. Oh, that's kind of nice too. But this is how you take your own graphics and make them color editable in Canva. If you got what you needed, great. If you didn't, I'm going to do this a couple more times just in case you really need to watch the process, and I'm going to show you a couple of other tricks. So the 5 colors thing I just sort of showed you. What I like to do is kind of have my color palette off to the side, the actual color. So let's say that I wanted to change all of this to be my client's colors, and I'm too lazy to undo all of that. So I'm going to grab that. I'm going to come over here and grab my client's my client's color palette, which is right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm only going to try to grab 5 of these. And I don't want the teal, I actually just want these 5. So I'm going to grab these 5 colors. I'm going to come over here to the graphic that I got from Creative Market, put these over here. And then what you can do is a couple different things. I'm going to, again, make myself a new folder with the colors that I want. And then what I can do is take all of this, highlight all of it, and go to edit. Oh, come on now. And go to edit up here, and then edit colors, recolor artwork, right? And there is a new panel in Adobe Illustrator that I got rid of where you can, there's like a button down here, but it says recolor artwork. I think it's the same thing. But I'm going to click advanced options, and then I'm going to click color group 3. And that's going to change everything over automatically so that you don't have to do any guessing games. Then you can click right here. That's the randomly change color order. You don't want to use randomly change saturation and brightness, obviously. And then this one is click on colors above to find them in the artwork. But here I can randomly change the color order. So I can kind of click around until I get the exact thing that I want. And I'm like, ooh, that's great. Let's say, I don't really know. Let's say that you like go, oops, I actually really want this light color right here to be, first of all, why do I have 2 of these? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know why I have that. I want all of these to not be that color because that doesn't make sense. I don't have 2 shades of green. I have, maybe it's a transparent situation. Nope. Well, I'm going to click select, same, and fill color. And that's going to select everything. See, I don't know why that's not represented. That's going to select everything here. That is that color, which is nice. That's something I discovered a little bit too late in my design career. I'm going to select this lavender color. Oops, it's kind of unhighlighted that. Another trick is that you can do Command Y to see outlines, to see some of the shapes that you might be like, oh, those aren't the right shapes, so I need those 2. And I'm using I for the color dropper tool. Fantastic. Awesome. So those are usually the tips that I use. And then of course you have to make sure that these are all added to the asset export. Last time I did it over here, but you can also go to File, Export, and then Export As, and then you can, oops, nope, that's not the right thing. File, just kidding, Export, Export for Screens, and then you can toggle in between artboards and assets, but you have to like add them to the asset panel. So you can come over here to Assets, make sure that they are they're grouped by object. So I just ungrouped all of those together. I'm going to drag all of these over. I would name them here. Makes things easier to find them in Canva, obviously. And then I usually add scales as well for my clients. This is how I export logos. So I add all of the scales so I can say, hey, I want this one to be 3 times or 1500 pixels or what have you. And then all of these together, you're going to click the export button, find your item here. Of course, come over here to Canva. Whoops, that's my old video that I was using for reference. I'm going to click upload files. I'm just going to grab a couple of random ones just to show. And hey, let's always double check our work, right? If you don't see it immediately, don't freak out. You know, you have to wait for it to load. So like wait a second for it to load. These are looking great. Now I can change them to be whatever color I want them to be. Yay. You can also come over here to brand, of course, and click shuffle, and it'll shuffle the palette for you as well. So those are just some bonus tips. Let me check the comments to make sure I got everything. Okay, you can check these with me because some of these are so funny. Gradients. So gradients are really tricky. I do believe you can do them, so I'll do those just as a little bonus at the end of this video as well, but I'll do a whole separate video. I know one person said the clicking sound had me distracted. I have a new mouse, so there's no clicking sound. I don't know what Crello is. Black color usually means that you have like a clipping mask. You can also have no clipping masks as well. No clipping mask. Yikes, working fine, not even 3 colors. I am not sure. Okay, I think I covered everything. So one more bonus font. Yeah, okay. We're gonna do the font, the gradient thing. Let's try it. So we're gonna have a let's do, I don't know, this one to test it out. Actually, let's test out this and a square. So we're going to actually, okay, we're going to click gradient. We're going to do that. And then maybe, yeah, try this one. And then we're going to use the color palette, of course. Double click over here. Click on that. Click on this pink. Over here, we're going to click on this. Click on that. Amazing. Okay, so let's also try it with a third gradient stop as well. So let's add in one right here. That's a 3. Because technically, oh, that's going to be confusing. Okay, great. Because technically it allows 5 colors. So let's see if this one allows me 5 gradient colors. I don't think it is. I just have a hunch. You know when you just have a hunch on something? What color did I not do? Okay, so now let's add all 4 of these to my asset export right here. You should name them. I'm not, because I don't need these files. I'm going to add them. Come back over to Canva. Let's get something that doesn't hurt our eyes. That'd be fun. Come to uploads, upload files. Okay, that's all 4. Let's see what happens. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Who knows? Okay, 1. Okay, 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 okay. Check it out. Wow, I should do a whole separate video. That is really cool. Yes, you can. That is rad. Check that out. Wow. Nice. I'm so thrilled right now. I did not know if that was going to work, and I recorded this, so you just kind of watch me do that live. Awesome. So yes, you can also have color changeable gradients as well. All right, I'm officially ending this video. Thank you so much for watching me recreate a 2-year-old video here at night. Hopefully it works for all of you guys, and subscribe for more Canva tips. Thanks so much.